Okay, so I actually wanted to make this quick video on a number of things. So I haven't gone over the new releases for the April 1st for the multicolored cards, and as well as the reprints to kind of talk about that, and as well as what's happening now as far as set 6. And I think that's pretty important to talk about, and as well as the third or fourth thing that I wanted to actually go over the follow-up from my last video. And I'm going to go through pretty much all of the changes, and as well as the differences in price, and as well as the time. So that was actually recorded February 9th or so, right, that week, and now it's the 15th of March. So we have a good amount of time, basically about a month and a little bit more, about a half week, right? So we have a good amount of time to actually go through and actually compare the prices. So first, we're looking at this. So we'll go through that first as far as pricing goes. There's a couple of things. So one, yeah, it's a little clickbaity. It's not really $475. The value for the actual card itself is what people are going to be paying. So, but this is a good thing to actually kind of talk about when it comes to stock, and as well as the situation for set 6, which I don't know if there's actually a really quote unquote situation, but it is something to kind of talk about. So if we look at it right now, this is Camden DBS, whoever you are, shout out to you, newly launched, and as well as another guy at 500. It seems that whatever listing that we had before, or all the listings from previous at $100 or $94 from before, have been bought out. And the way that I'm not gonna explain market 101, but as supply goes away, demand goes higher for secret rares, and as well as anything else, whatever the product may be, and then the market itself, since this is a secondary market, decides those prices as people buy them. So again, this is not really the real price, only if someone actually pays for it. But as we can tell, they have paid for it, whoever that person may be, for $94 or more, or whatever the price was from before. And TCG Play doesn't really have a breakdown for that, which is kind of a letdown. This is really the only thing that is actually going to show. It's going to take us from there. But my guess is that this is a good follow-up, just like how I did for the power boosters for set 4, as in, like, hey, this was $475 / $100 on this date, which is the 15th. I'm going to go ahead and follow up on April 15th and see if that is the case as well for April 15th as well, or within that week range, right? And see how it goes, as I can kind of prove, like, hey, this may or not be an issue, this may or not be the actual price. And if we take a look at the Broly Agent of Destruction as well, this is at $198. If we take a look at the stock itself, again, just like last time, it's all bought out, right? And as well as $137. So there's a number of reasons for this. The first thing that people are saying is that set 6 is short printed, and we don't really have concrete proof of that, right? And there's a number of things that go with it. It's a very loaded topic, right? It's kind of touchy to talk about, because I don't want to give out wrong information, but I can give out anecdotal information, which is, a lot of distributors, a lot of LGSs, stores, that sort of thing, are saying that set 6 is kind of hard to get, not only for supply. My release, we were not only the release for special packs were short, we're limited as like 2 or 3 at a time, but also boxes. We were also limited on pre-release for boxes, and as well as special packs, etc., etc. So now that kind of leads into, okay, well, is Bandai not giving out enough supply for the demand of the actual product? And again, that's where the prices are going, and as well as exhibiting here for $200 here, and then $475 for the boot. So again, is this an issue? I don't know yet. We really don't know until Bandai actually says something, or we see within the next month. And again, just like for any release, and I'm trying to make a point here, that for the power boosters, which we're going to go over in a second, that it's I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think as supply goes, as people open boxes, as these promos go out, the price for it, and as well as the demand for it, based on the meta, and as well as the decks, and as well as other factors, is going to drive down that price. And a lot of the foils and a lot of the super rares that are out right now for other cards for set 6 are doing that. But when it comes to the secret rares, because there are I won't call it quote unquote, but rumored to be only 1 per case, and 1 SPR per box, you know, that's a reason why these are a little harder to get. And this is similar. I'm trying to think the last time that this happened, or you know, I guess Tournament of Power, but I don't think it's going to be short printed that hard. I think again, these are all rumors and anecdotal. A lot of distributors, a lot of people who are connected to those LGSs and as well as distributors are saying that once Bandai prints a product and they say it's out of stock, it's out of stock, right? The only thing that they're actually going to be selling the stock for set 6, again, rumor, is that it's going to be for events only and things of that nature. So I'd like to see what other people say. I hear a lot of different things from the Discord. Join the Discord if you aren't already. Subscribe if you're new, just like always. At this point, if you're still listening, you know, you should subscribe if you aren't. But let me know in the comments, you know, are these the things that you're hearing as well? Are these the things, if you are a store, if you're a distributor, whatever, I want to know, and I want to know your opinion on it as well. So let's go through the power boosters itself. So at the time of the recording, it was actually $47 per card, but now it's dropped $30 per card, and more reasonable, I guess. This is lightly played for the TCG low. It goes into the 18s or so, probably about 20 as far as the medium, or the at least a medium at 19. So I mean, that's the thing. Also, Bardock at $8, that's cheap. I remember when he was like 30 bucks each. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We went from 47 to 17, and a couple of these other power boosters took a bigger hit as well, or just as bad as hit. This is more than what, 50% at least, because it's, yeah, more than 50% loss. So it's quite interesting to see that. Then we have the baby at 15 bucks. If we look at the other video, it hasn't dropped too much, but it has dropped from $21, $22, and the market price is around 30. So I would peg it at around 25, losing 15, or $10 to $15 on the value, with the stock looking pretty good as far as the number of listings go. And yeah, about $15 to $17, $18. That's not too bad, I think. Then we have Demigra, which actually has some relevance in the meta now, as you know, a number of PPG players and as well as other players are now playing the blue-black Karudigan, and now seeing that Demigra, just like I was saying before when it came out, it can be played with other decks. It's not required for it, but now the 7-drop, 4-drop, and as well as the one that makes you discard one into combo has made it pretty relevant, I'd say. This one was around 10 bucks, you know, less half his value. It's kind of expected, I think. All right, Piccolo. Not many people are actually playing it, and the reason for that is that it's just a restriction on making it, as well as Universe 7. Free cards is great, but the thing are great, but the thing is that it negates the skill, plus is restricted to 4 or less. If it didn't have too many restrictions, which Burst 3 isn't that bad, it would be actually pretty good. But because of the negated skills, and as well as just the support for Universe 7, and the makings are right now, it's kind of whatever. Went from about 8 bucks to less than 2. Not sure if I went through this one as well, but the Hurdigan, which is about $1, $1.35 as far as the medium price, and it was about 6 bucks with the market price, that is, the market price at about 12 bucks before. So it's dropped quite low. And if you want to make a Hurdigan deck, which it is fun, I don't know about competitive, but it is definitely fun, I would definitely recommend to pick them up, as they are cheap, and since they're power boosters, is technically still limited stock, so whenever they do go, they go, and I don't really see it like being out of stock. Same thing for the other ones. Now, as far as the updates I haven't talked through, they just did a product roundup on Series 6, so if anybody ever is getting into the game itself, send them a link, just go to strategy and then scroll down on the set 6 page, and it's there. They just go through a lot of different things as far as just a wrap up, literally, just like it says, a roundup, as far as what we're expecting, or what they're offering in set 6, and as well as the starter deck, the dash packs, the other promos, this promo, that promo, the SR, SPRs, and as well as the box guaranteed to have a special rare and a promo card, and all the destruction rares, all the other jazz, with the sleeves, which I do really like these. Well, I like these sleeves better, yeah. And of course, the alternative style prints for top 2. I really love these, and if you didn't see in person, if I can find this screenshot and I remember to put it in here, I will put it on the actual thing, or the photo of it, because they do look amazing in person. So really excited for that. Then we have the update for the championship of 2009 for, yeah, 2019, that is. I keep saying 2009 for this this year. So we have prelims in June, so you know, basically states, regionals, all the other stuff, and then finals in October, just like how we had it for Ohio. I'm going to try my best to you know, qualify this year, and as well as do that, in case you're wondering, and go to nationals. I really would love to go to nationals. These are all the participation prizes. They're just really gonna, like, they're just straight up just gonna say secret. Like the player photo card, I guess, is just gonna be a new thing. Giant cards, all of the jazz. Now we have more information about the expansion set. Again, I'm going to post photos here at the con where they were showcasing the Naruto game. That's a whole different topic, but I'm going to show you basically how it looks in person. And then it has 3 booster packs, 8 limited cards, and then 4+4 for normal and alternative. We're going to find out what those are when it comes to, or when it comes to that in April 1st. And the biggest thing is that we have the summer 2019 new block, Infinite Unity. Wow, Infinite Unity. Okay, sounds a lot better that way, with the multicolors arriving at last. So you've noticed that in set 6 we have a lot of cards that say, or not a lot of cards, but a number of cards that say you can only play this card, and you can only play this color and this other color only, and then other colors where it says your leader card must be red and no other color. So those are the speculation, whereas we were thinking that it's going to be multicolored. If I had to think already, it's probably going to be multicolored leaders where colors already are good with them. So like green yellow or blue red, that type of thing. As you can tell by the rainbow, I don't know if that's sort of like a premonition of that. Who knows? We might even get like a new color introduced, or black specific cards. You know, there's a lot of things that we could see. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm not gonna, you know, analyze it here or talk about it too much or what it could be, but I'm very excited to see it, and I'll reserve my opinions for the first. And no, it's not a April Fool's joke. That's just not gonna happen. Japanese don't do April Fools, man. Here's another expansion set, the Villains version, in which it has literally the same thing as far as everything that I just went over, just the villains. Now we have the expansion set / special box, or special anniversary box. So this is the one that we were saying before, then the news broke, and you know, all the other stuff. June 21st is the release. So now we have the official release. We have all of the special anniversary set stuff, the vault power up packs with the 16 alt print reprints pieces, and then we have 35 new cards with ×2, so you get 2 of them. Basically, you buy 2 boxes in order to get a playset. That's literally what it is. But then it has 10 random new foil cards in total from 35 new quote-unquote special anniversary set, plus 1 new leader, which is Toa, and then 36 in total. So we're gonna have an update on May 24th for both of these as far as the design goes and what it's gonna include. Most likely gonna have more and more updates, and as well as previews, along with the pack of sleeves, and as well as the Vault power up packs with the alt reprints. But on the bright side, we really know what one of the designs is, because again, I'm gonna show the picture here or somewhere, and then 3 different other designs, by the way. 3 other different designs for the box itself. So when you buy a couple different boxes, you're gonna get a different design, most likely, when it comes to that. And then packs include 3 non-foil cards, which is great, 1 foil, and then here are all of the reprints. So these are baller-ass reprints in every single color. Obviously, Kaba has been a staple pretty much everywhere. Obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but maybe it's not like the best card to add in for a lot of red decks nowadays, because life just goes away. It just disappears sometimes. So taking a life for Double Strike 15k is not the best plan, but alternative for seeing hit is going to look incredible. And I think the new art style that we have been doing for Kaba is going to look pretty legit as well. Then we have Burst Attack Gohan, Everybody's Pal Yamcha, very appropriate. I love these cards. A lot of Earthling support there, just in those 2 cards. Objection, understandable. Whisker version, understandable. Love it. Sensu Bean, this is the one that everybody wants, and as well as Demon Sword Janemba. She's just not gonna go anywhere, right? Kaba, Super 17, Broly, King Vegeta Surprise Attack, interesting. And then all these other ones, kind of Megaterra, I guess. Shout out to Tanning Hype, right? Fighting Nimbus, Master Roshi, awesome. low print, getting reprint, awesome. And then Scientist Fu, 1-star ball, wow, awesome picks, awesome picks. Crashes Crusher, not really too prevalent anymore because of the 2-drop Goku, but still pretty damn awesome. And now we're gonna have all of the power-up support, Goku Black, all the other stuff that I went through. Go look at that video if you need any more information on that. And then lastly, we got the Gamma special offers. I think this is the convention. If you just Google Gamma 2019, they just got some cool stuff for that. There's not really much to talk about that, just a storage box and some samples and some other stuff to talk about distributors. Not really relevant to us, right? Anyway, set 6 is out. These are all the issues and things going on and the releases going on. Just wanted to talk about it really quick. Very interested in hearing what everybody thinks in the comments below, so let me know. And I will see you in the next one.